You ever wondered that with this big push for diversity and inclusion, that we're actually teaching our children to be racist? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the right-winged angel, Oliver Mack, and in this video, we got to talk about this brand called Afro Unicorn. That's right, Afro Unicorn. And I'm going to show you guys. Let's just get right into it. And the reason why I'm talking about this brand is because I posted something on Instagram about it based on what the owner said. And me and the owner kind of had a back and forth, but I wanted to highlight just why I had an issue with this brand. All right, this is it from Walmart.com. They have party supplies. They have books. It's a lot of stuff. They have plushies. They have cupcakes. It's everything. And kudos to this woman for capitalizing off of the current state of our country. Kudos to her. She's making money. She's doing her thing. She's taking care of her kids. She's a single mother. Kudos. I have no gripes with this woman getting her money and just basically, you know, our country is in a woke state of delusion where everything has to be racial. So she's making money off of that. So I understand. I definitely understand. You got to get your bag. Get your bag, baby. So I want to show you guys a video, and this is what sparked the whole thing. Now, I was scrolling through my Instagram story, and I saw an advertisement for, and this wasn't the same thing. It was an advertisement for plush dolls that were unicorns with kinky curly hair, like afros. But maybe they bit her or maybe she bit them. I don't know. But I was like, this makes no sense. Unicorns don't have a race. Unicorns aren't black or white. Unicorns may be white in color, just like my dog. I have a white dog. His name is Snow, by the way. He's adorable. But I have a white dog. My dog is not white in race. He's just white in color because guess what? Animals don't have a race. So a unicorn, which is actually a mythological creature that does not exist in real life, they don't have a race. They're not white. So this woman basically said that people were calling her a unicorn. And when she looked up what unicorns were, she couldn't identify with them because they were white. Which I'm like, what? That made no sense to me. That's why I posted the story on my Instagram account because, you know, I don't want to live in a society where everybody has to identify with something based on that thing's race, even if that thing does not have a race. So let's check out this video.
I didn't see the nerves. I just saw all the excitement. April Showers, welcome. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
So I'm trying to picture this. Are you just walking through stores and you thought, I don't see a black unicorn, so let me do one? How did this happen?
No, I was being referred to as a unicorn over and over again. I'm an entrepreneur.
By who?
By a friend.
Okay.
A friend.
So you're an entrepreneur.
I have an insurance agency. I'm a licensed real estate broker. I'm a single mom of two amazing honor roll student boys. Hey, baby.
Honor roll student boys. Okay, go ahead.
And someone kept referring to me as a unicorn. And I'm like, why do you keep calling me a unicorn? He said, well, because you have your businesses. You're raising your boys. I'm a woman. That's what we do. No, April, you're doing it at an extraordinary level. You are indeed a unicorn.
Once again, kudos to her. I mean, it seems like the cards are stacked against her. She's a single mom. She has two kids. She's doing it on her own. And she was able to make something of herself. She was able to have her real estate business and whatever else she's doing and start this brand. So kudos. Like, I have nothing negative to say against that. Like, that is awesome. Congratulations. There are a lot of single women out there that don't do that, that basically just fold under pressure and their kids suffer because of it. But she didn't. So props to her. This is not what this is about. Let's continue.
Unicorn.
So they're saying you're exceptional.
But did you know what a unicorn was?
Had no clue. I Googled them. I saw that they were mystical. They were unique. And I'm like, okay, I'm magical. I'm black girl magic. I'm definitely unique.
I know you're probably wondering the same thing. Why did this grown woman not know what a unicorn was? Okay.
Unique. I started to use that emoji over and over again. Whenever I would text, copy, always that emoji. And then one day, like a pound of bricks, it hit me. Why is it that something that's supposed to represent who I am and who, like my characteristics, why is it only white? Like, who determined that unicorns were only supposed to be white? So it no longer resonated with me.
Okay, there's my problem. There's my problem with what she said and what she's doing. She said that, why do unicorns only have to be white? Who decided that unicorns are white? Well, whoever created the idea of unicorns, that's just what they happen to be. I mean, there are some mythological creatures that happen to be black in color, not black in race, because unicorns are not white in race. They're just white in color. When you think about unicorns and they have rainbow hair and they have the golden horn, like it pretty much goes with white, because white is supposed to be like an angelic color. So it makes sense for unicorns to be white. Whoever was creating unicorns, they were spot on in making them white color, but they're not white in race. So you saying I cannot identify with this mythological creature because they're not black makes no sense to me. And it's racist.
So I went to go find one that looked like me. I couldn't find anything. And so instead of complaining about it, I wanted to be the change that I wanted to see. And that's why I created Afro Unicorn.
And then the brand really took.
Okay, so sorry I stopped it again, but I had to talk about this. So she wanted to find a unicorn that looked like her because she could not resonate with a unicorn that did not look like her. So this woman has children. And basically she's teaching her children. And this happens a lot in the black community. We teach our children by having like all these mythological creatures and different things that they believe in. Like we have to make them the same color as the children, or they can't resonate with that thing. That's racist. How would you like it if white people felt like that? Right? How would you like it if white people felt like, well, I like Black Panther, but I can't resonate with Black Panther, or I can't identify with Black Panther because Black Panther is not white. If anybody came out and said that on the internet today, they would be canceled because that sounds racist. Just like this sounds racist to say I can't identify. And Black Panther is based off a human, not an animal. A unicorn is an animal, a mythological animal that does not exist. So you said you cannot identify with this animal because the animal is not black or African American. So you came up with Afro Unicorn. I'm sorry, but I'm not teaching my child that in order for him to be able to identify with something, that something has to look like him. That means that you're shallow, that you're only thinking about what's on the surface and not what's on the inside. If my son had some kind of, I don't know, illness or something that was different about him, right? And there was something like a creature or something, some kind of character that was created to help children with this type of illness or thing that's different about them to feel like they're not alone. And they created this character. And the character happened to be a white character or a Hispanic character. Now, what if I taught my child that you cannot listen to that character, you cannot watch that character, you cannot identify with that character because that character does not look like you? They need to create one that looks like you in order for you to identify with it. And that's sad. That's racism to me. And that's what's going on a lot of times in society. I grew up black, of course. I mean, I couldn't change my race, even though, transgender people change their sex. But anyway, I grew up black, and this is the type of stuff that I would see all the time within my family, within my circles, that we have to have stuff that looks like us in order for us to identify with it. And I think that's completely crazy. Now, back then, I thought it was perfectly normal to do that because I was a child, and this is what the adults were telling me, right? We have to have Black Santa. We have to have Black Easter Bunny. We have to have black everything. Everything has to be black, right? I don't think that's a good way to teach our children. I think we should teach our children that skin color is just that. It's just skin color. And what matters truly is what's on the inside of that person. And if you can identify with their experiences, then you can identify with that person. Then you can build some kind of relationship with that person because you identify with them and the things that they've gone through. They've gone through the same things that you've gone through. So it's okay to identify with someone if that person does not look like you. And that's what we should be teaching our children, not to be so focused on race that the race of a mythological creature matters. It does not. So let me finish this video real quick. I think there's a little bit more.
Took off because of a viral video with a little girl, Cassidy, I think her name is. Let's roll a little bit of that video and then we'll talk about it.
I love your hair.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's an Afro.
I love your hair.
I remember that video.
She's got the shirt on there. How did that moment lead to you getting into Walmart, that other moment we saw at the top of the piece?
Well, thanks to Oprah Daily.
Oh, yeah.
Posted that viral video. Cassidy was just doing what she does. She loves Afro Unicorn. She was taking photos. Someone walked by her.
So it was a photo shoot for your
photo
brand.
shoot for
Okay.
our brand. Someone walked by and said, I love your hair. She's confident. Thank you. It's an Afro. That video went viral. Oprah Daily shared it. And then from there, Walmart emailed me and said, Afro Unicorn X Walmart collaboration. Have you ever considered party supplies?
Wow.
And that doesn't happen.
It's just amazing.
It is amazing. And when you look at the place.
All right, that's enough. But that's cool, man. That's a success story, and I'm proud of this woman, and it's great. I just wanted to highlight this because I think this is a problem that exists in our community, in the Black community, where we have to have something that looks like us in order to identify with it. When we talk about like Black people don't see, like Black kids don't see successful Black people, so therefore they don't think that they're capable of doing what white people can do, because they have to see somebody that looks like them doing it in order to feel like they can do it. And I feel like that's something that kind of holds us back a little bit. We don't need to see anybody that looks like us doing anything. We need to see somebody doing it. That's what matters. If she said a white person that became a doctor, guess what? You can become a doctor. If you're Black, you're white, you're Mexican, Hispanic, doesn't matter. I said Mexican, Hispanic. Same thing. Mexican, or not, let me not be racist. It's Hispanic or Asian, you can do it. If anybody can do it, you can do it. That person does not have to look like you for you to be able to do something. And that's what we need to teach our kids. Have you seen anybody do it? Okay, cool. You can do it. Does that person look like you? No, doesn't matter. They did it. You can do it. Because if there's if all Black people thought like that, right? If all Black people thought like that, well, since I don't see anybody that looks like me doing it, then I know I can't do it. Then we would never have Black doctors. We would never have Black lawyers. We would never have Black entrepreneurs. We'd never have Black anything. Because at one point in time, we couldn't do some of that stuff, right? We were not allowed to do some of that stuff. Somebody had to break the barrier. And it wasn't because they saw somebody Black doing it. It's because they saw somebody doing it and they had the opportunity to do it. If you have the opportunity to do it, do it. Doesn't matter if the person that came before you looks like you. Just do it. That's what I'm going to teach my child. You don't have to find somebody that looks like you doing anything. You don't have to find somebody that looks like you in a movie. You don't have to find somebody that looks like you as a character that you want to play for Halloween. They don't have to look like you. You can do it. You can do whatever you want. We live in a free country. We live in a free society. And we have endless opportunities that are available to you no matter what your race is. So get rid of this idea that in order for us to do something or to feel good about ourselves, we have to have characters. We have to have brands that look like us, that cater to us. I mean, it's cool that we create that, but don't rely on that. That's all I'm saying. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please hit the like button, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, guys, I'll catch you on our next video. I'm out. Peace.